don't love the dress with the makeup and the hair. I think it was a little bit too much. Happy video day, guys. So for today's video, I am so excited because we finally get to bring back a makeup on the red carpet. If you guys aren't used to this series is a series that I created all about all the makeup that is worn on the red carpet during the biggest red carpet events. So just a few days ago, the Golden Globes for 2020 happened. Oh my gosh, 2020, such a weird thing to say, but 2020. And all the stars came out on the red carpet and some of them had the most beautiful look. And I will tell you, I'm super excited about this year because I do feel like there was some really out of the box cool makeup looks that are making me really excited for the rest of the year, and of course the rest of the award shows. The Golden Globes is just the start. There's a lot of other ones that are going to be happening, and of course I cover them all for you guys. So that's what we do on this series. I'm going to tell you guys the exact makeup products that the celebrities are wearing on their face from their makeup artists themselves. And then at the end, just for a little fun, I'll pick for you guys who I think had the best makeup. And then I'm also going to show you guys which one I think had the best dress. So that's what we always do in this video. So if you guys are super excited to have makeup on the red carpet starting up again, give me those thumbs up, leave me your comments below, let me know that you're super excited for makeup on the red carpet, and let's get into every single one of the celebrities and everything that they're wearing on their face right now. So of course you guys always know I recreate one of my favorite looks of the night, and actually today's makeup look that I recreated is not one of the celebrities that I'm going to pinpoint in this video, but I am gonna give them an honorable mention because I loved their makeup look. And there was a few celebrities that had a similar look to this one going on, so I'm thinking we're seeing a trend. But don't worry, we're gonna get into all of that in just a few minutes, but let's start off with the first celebrity that we're gonna talk about tonight, and that is Jennifer Lopez. So it is kind of interesting to see Jennifer Lopez on this type of events red carpet because, you know, you're used to seeing her at like the Grammys and stuff, but because she did come out in this new movie called Hustlers, she is actually walking the Golden Globes as a nominee. So she looked beautiful in this Valentino dress. The dress itself is very over the top. In my personal opinion, I think the dress was a little bit much even for JLo. I think that bow was just ginormous. This kind of dress to me is for somebody who's extremely tall. I don't think it's an ugly dress. I think it's kind of cool. Kind of looks like a Christmas present type of idea going on. It's cute. I don't love it for JLo, but it is a cool looking dress. But if we forget about the dress, which is not my favorite, if we zoom in on her face, Scott Barnes did a beautiful job on her face makeup. She did have a typical JLo kind of face. There wasn't anything really out of the norm when it comes to JLo. When it comes to the face, you have the very sculpted face, you have the bronzy tones. This is a very JLo face. Now, I do think her eyelashes are a bit large, but then again, she's a performer. I guess she's probably used to wearing large eyelashes. But for her face makeup, I was able to find some of the products that Scott Barnes actually used on her face, and to no surprise, it looks like he was using all of his own products that just finished releasing. So he did say that he used his sculpting and contour palette from his new collection that just released. He also said that he used his Chic Cheek blush palette. Oh my god, that's so hard for me to say. It's Chic Cheek blush palette. And then he also used some items from his natural eyeshadow palette. Of course he was going to use his own products. I mean, he's a makeup artist. He created this makeup. I am sure it's stuff that he loves. So those are some of the items that he used on her face. I think that she looked gorgeous. I think she looked like JLo. I think she has a very JLo look. I personally would like to see something a little bit different for the next award show. But however, I think that the outfit that she wore to the after parties was so much cooler. That outfit was insanely beautiful. So overall for me, I think JLo looked nice. I think she looked pretty. I love her face makeup. I think he did a fantastic job. I think individually the two are good, but I don't like them together. I think the dress, like I said before, is not my favorite on her. And the hair I like on her, but just not with this dress. So I think that there was just a lot going on here. Every element was pretty, just didn't love them all together. And of course, guys, if you guys are interested in any of this makeup, I do link everything down below in the description box. So you can check there for any of the items that we are talking about today. So now I have to say that I think the next celebrity looks phenomenal. So this is Zoe Deutch. Now she is wearing FENDI custom couture jumpsuit. This is so cool. I am obsessed with this jumpsuit. It just to me gave her a moment. The color was a perfect color to wear on a red carpet. It contrasted. It looked great with her hair being slicked back. I love this jumpsuit. I just thought it was cool. It was a celebrity moment jumpsuit. It was something that you would remember from the red carpet. I thought it was so cool. It kind of gave me a 70s kind of vibe, but it was really interesting. I really liked it. Her makeup artist was FIONA Styles, and she used all Chantecaille makeup, and I love her makeup. Now, if you guys really look at her, you may say she doesn't look like she has that much makeup on, and it's just so beautiful. She has a very fresh-faced look, but because her outfit is so bright and like kind of like a standout point down. I love the fact that her makeup was a little bit more toned down because her outfit was kind of like a punch. So I think she looked phenomenal. So some of the items that FIONA Styles used on her face were all from Chantecaille. So for her foundation, she is using the Future Skin in the color Shea. Then for her bronzer, she's using the HD Perfecting Powder in Bronze. Those brows, guys, like obviously this girl has great brows. I mean, like, you can tell. But she was using the waterproof brow definer in the color Oak Brown on her, and she just looks so great. Some of the eyeshadows that she did mention that she used are all from Chantecaille as well. She did use the Hummingbird Eye Quartet in Nutmeg. She also used the Luminescent Eye Shade in the color Rhinoceros and Elephant. I really wanted Elephant. I really wanted this eye shade, so like knowing that she wore it was like, oh, such a pretty shade. Like you can tell she has like grayish kind of tone on her eyes. It looks so insane. And then for her lips, she was using the definer in Nuisance and also the lipstick in the color Sweet Pea. I love this. I love those gray tones on the lid. I love the really nice pink lip. I think everything looks beautiful. I think the makeup was great. I think the outfit was great. I think the hair was great. I think that she did a phenomenal job. All right, so now let's move on to somebody that honestly is just kind of cool. I just thought this was a really refreshing look to see on the red carpet. It was different and I love it. So this is Zoe King and her dress is from Iris Van Herpen. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but of course I will list it there. And her makeup artist was Alan Anvendo. And I love, 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 love. I love the dress. I think it was insanely cool. The way that this dress was designed was very modern, very cool. I love the way it flowed. I like that it was a short dress, but at the same time it flowed and it made it more elegant in the back. It also had these really cool designs on it that kind of like were interweaving with each other and giving itself like this movement that wasn't even really there, but it was just so cool. I thought it was young, I thought it was modern, I thought it looked great on her, and I was in love with the dress. So the dress was killer, and the makeup was really good too because the makeup played a lot on the dress. So I did find this actual image on the makeup artist's Instagram, and I love this image because you're really able to appreciate this gradient of the gray that they did on the eyes. So everything that was used was from Urban Decay, and it was all beautifully put together. So she is wearing the Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation in the color 20 CP. So I do love the way that the face looks. It's kind of sculpted with that blush and everything just looks so gorgeous. But then her eyes are really what's like calling your attention, right? In this photo, when you're looking at it, you're like, that gradient of gray is just so gorgeous. So what was used was the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Cuff all over the lids, and then the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Mushroom on the lower lash line. Then to kind of like make that gradient in the end, they used the Naked 2 palette, and they particularly used the shade Busted, which is gorgeous. Because not only was the lipstick and the eye makeup so gorgeous, but it wasn't like super subdued, and the dress had a lot going on, but it worked so good together because it was monochromatic and it just had like a really good flow to it. I loved it. I thought she looked fantastic. This was another really good look for the night. So now let's talk about somebody I really love talking about because this girl really always brings it to the table when it comes to makeup. Like especially her makeup looks are always on point. I have to give this to her makeup artist. She always kills it. So this is Lucy Boynton, and she is wearing Louis Vuitton. I have to tell you straight away, I don't love the dress with the makeup and the hair. I think it was a little bit too much altogether. I feel like there was parts of this that I really love and parts of it that I don't, but I really love the makeup. So I like the makeup to stay where it's at. I just would have liked to have had maybe some of the other items work around the makeup. So the makeup artist was Jo Baker, and she always does such a great job. So she used all items from Chanel. So a lot of the items that we're going to talk about that she used are from Chanel. So she did use the Ombre Premier liquid eyeshadow in the color Desert Wind on her. She also used the Dimensions de Chanel mascara in the color Nior. And then her lip color, which is so pretty, it looks very nude, but at the same time it has a little pink touch to it, is the Le Rouge lip color in the color Mary Rose. Love the makeup look. It looks so cool. I love the fact that they actually put crystals on and really did like a really intricate looking eye, because I feel like when this artist does makeup, she always really goes out of the box. She does something really cool with the makeup, and I love that about this makeup artist. The only problem that I have with this whole look is that I feel like there was just a lot going on. I feel like the dress was trying to make a statement, the eyes were trying to make a statement, and the hair was trying to make a statement. And I really wanted just the makeup to make more of the statement, and maybe the dress didn't have to be like that much. So that's the problem that I had with this look, but I do love the makeup and I like the items individually. So let's talk about Saoirse Ronan. I always say her name wrong. I'm so sorry. But she is wearing Celine, and this is another artist that when I'm looking at her, I love what they did with her hair and her makeup. The dress to me was a little bit like it was just typical. Like it was not anything out of this world. It was a little on the sexy side, but it just was to me like okay. It didn't really catch my attention. Her makeup artist, however, did do a very modern looking, kind of like I feel like the new trend eye look. Her makeup artist was Kara Yoshimoto, and I kind of love what she did with her eyes. So this is where I really enjoy this look, is the eyes. Now, if you guys can see, she has like that kind of like real pink, in between pink, orange, peach kind of eye going on. Now that's kind of the inspiration where my eye look came today. It's not exactly from this artist in particular, but it is from an artist that did something very similar. I feel like this kind of look was seen a couple times on the red carpet, and I do want to show you a few artists that actually did similar looks. There was Nina Dobrev, which her makeup artist Daniel Martin did a very cool, more pink toned look that kind of went all over the lid. And then there was also this gorgeous look done by Sophia Tilbury, which is actually Charlotte Tilbury's niece, and this is Violeta, and I don't know exactly who she is, but I feel like she is a dancer from what I can see on her Instagram page, and she had the most beautiful look done by Sophia Tilbury, and that is the look that I kind of recreated because hers was my favorite out of all of these artists. So you guys can see that this look looks like it's something that may be a little trend that we might start seeing more often. So let's jump right back into the artist we were talking about. So for her look, they did use a lot of items from the new Chanel 2020 collection that is coming out called Desert Dream. The Chanel Ombre Premiere in Rising Sun. This is like an liquid eyeshadow that they used for her. She's also using the Chanel Le Volume Revolution, which is a mascara in the color Deep Arrows. And then finally, for her very beautiful paled lip, she is using Chanel Le Crayon in Beige Innocence. I think she looks really gorgeous. I love this look on her. When it comes to these kind of like pinky or peach or red looking eyes, if you have any color eye, I think this looks so great. But obviously if you have blue, this really pops it out a lot. And on her, she just looked gorgeous. And I think the way they did her look was pretty perfect for her skin tone, for her eyes and everything. So I honestly love the look. I think she looks gorgeous. I'm not the biggest fan of the dress itself for the award show that she was at, but I do like her makeup. So it looks like makeup was not only for the women of the red carpet, it looks like some of the men on the red carpet were actually sporting some makeup looks as well. And Enzo Allegra is one of the artists that was actually sporting a really cool look. So if you guys can see in his inner corners, he's actually has a monochromatic eye look that is kind of glittery in the center of his eyes. It looks kind of neat with his tucks and all, and I thought it was pretty interesting. So I did want to throw him in here and give him an honorable mention for that nice little hint of glitter that he added to his eyes that I thought was kind of cool. So now let's talk about somebody who really always knocks it out of the park. And besides that, just like there is one item here that everybody's going to want to know, and it's that lip color. So that is Zoe Kravitz. So Zoe Kravitz is wearing Saint Laurent and she looks gorgeous. The dress is not typically something I would wear, but I do like it on her because this is more her style and I think it works with her. We are seeing kind of pattern mixing matching lately. It's kind of like a thing that's starting to come around where there it be like plaid on one side and solid on the other. And it looks like in this case, it's kind of like small polka dots on the top, big polka dots on the bottom. It's kind of a cute look. I like it on her, but I'm obsessed with that red lip. I think she looks so gorgeous. Her makeup artist is Nina Park, and for her look, she used all YSL Beauty, and I love it. I think she looked gorgeous. Now, I don't think that Zoe Kravitz needs to even hardly wear makeup, but the makeup that they did use on her face was the Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow in B40. Obviously, you guys can see she has a nice little glow to her skin. She's also using on her eyes the eyeshadow palette Collector Fall look for 2019. She's using on her cheeks the Couture blush in the color Nude Blouse. For the lips, what we all want to know, her lips are the Dessin des Levers lip liner in Prune. I'm so sorry for butchering that name, but it will be linked down below. And she's also wearing the Couture Liquid Matte Lip in Black Red Code and Red Tribe. So that is what she's wearing on her lips. Super gorgeous. I love it. I think she did a phenomenal job. It's kind of like a gradient red lip. So anytime that you're wearing a black and white outfit, red is one of those colors that just really looks phenomenal with it. And I think she knocked it out of the park. I think she looks gorgeous. I honestly think her makeup is insanely beautiful. It's not too much. It's not too little. She did a very, very, very good job. Okay, so now for the last celebrity that we're going to talk about. This was just somebody that her makeup just called to me and I said, you look phenomenal, but I don't know who you are. And that's the truth. I really don't know. I should have looked this up. Her name is Ana de Armas, and she is wearing Ralph and Russo custom dress. When I look at the dress is okay. It's not my favorite dress either on the red carpet. Do I think it's pretty? I do think it's pretty. I think it's nice. It has a little glitter on it. It's nothing that's really gonna be a showstopper for me. But what really, really pulls this look together is the way the makeup looks with the dress and the hair. So her makeup artist was Melanie Ingles. She has a very beautiful, timeless look, and that lip is just insanely gorgeous. Everything looks a little natural, but the lip is popping. She also has some bold brows, and I just think that she looks insanely pretty. One of the items that I was able to find out that she was wearing is the most important item, I think, and that is the lip color. So it's from Armani Beauty, and it's the Lip Maestro in 402. I honestly think that this look is really pretty. Dress is not my favorite, but everything together looks great together, so yeah, I really like it. So those are the stars that I definitely wanted to highlight on its makeup on the red carpet because they had the most gorgeous looks at the Golden Globes. I thought they looked phenomenal. But now's the point that I'm going to tell you guys who I think did the best job. I have to tell you, there was actually 2 winners for Best Dressed for me because out of the list that I have here, it was a little bit difficult. There was a few people that I liked their outfits, and then there's some that I really didn't like. So I was able to cut it down. But for the ones I really liked them. So I'm going to have to give this to... I'm gonna have to give the best dress to Zoe Deutch. I love this jumpsuit. I just think it's so gorgeous. I love everything about it. Hair, the makeup, everything kind of worked together, and the dress and the outfit was just so cool. And I love that it was a jumpsuit. So now the best makeup, this one, guys, is super hard. Oh my God, who do I pick? You know, I've been going back and forth on who had the best makeup of the night, and I will tell you there was some that I liked more than others. I narrowed this down a few times, and then I knocked people out, and then I said this one was good, then no, this one. And I just have to keep going back to the fact that I just love the way that this makeup looked on this artist. Like, I just think it was good for who they were dressing, and it just worked. It just worked really good. And I'm gonna have to give the best makeup of the night to Zoe Kravitz. And I feel like her features were brought out. I don't feel like they overdid it on the makeup. I love that red lip. I think they killed it with that red lip, and I just think that she looks gorgeous. So it was really hard for me to pick the best makeup, guys, because there was some really cool makeup looks. Lucy Boynton had an amazing look, and then also Joey King's look was really insane. But at the end, I just have to say that I think Zoe Kravitz looked insanely gorgeous, and I think the makeup artist really knew what she was doing, and she brought out the best features in her and just made her look stunning without making her look too overdone. So either way, guys, that is my makeup on the red carpet for the Golden Globes 2020. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. So let me know below, who was your best dressed of the night? Who was your best makeup of the night? Who did you guys think was insanely beautiful? Anything that we see on the red carpets, we're gonna start seeing it pretty soon in real life. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and until the next red carpet, I'll see you guys later. Bye.